In the studio, Max, hello.
What's up, baby?
It's been a couple of minutes since I've seen you.
I'm happy to be back.
So pumped to have you. We got so much to talk about.
Yes.
Max is a close friend, of course, an artist you guys know, and you had the vocal issues, you know, and I had some I never told anybody this, but I had some vocal issues, and not that we had the same thing, but the things that helped you are helping me.
I'm so glad.
So love you for that.
Love you, brother.
Now there's this track called Checklist, you know, Max featuring Patrick Starrr.
Yes.
Now, Patrick, I've never met you, but I've been dying to meet you.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
Okay. If you don't know Patrick Starrr, man, Google, get on this. Of course you do. Your following is just stupid. How did Max and Patrick Starrr, how did this whole thing happen?
Fashion,
baby.
We were at a fashion show.
Yeah.
It's like hundreds of people there, and I think I plopped my big ass down, and I see
Yeah, we're sitting next to each
cutie
other
in the light,
Like,
and
who
I'm
is
like,
this?
I think I know who this is. The iconic yellow, the face, the smile, the brows.
Oh,
I'm
whoa.
a makeup person, so for those of you guys that don't know, I love makeup, and I'm a makeup person. But I was like, I know this kid. Not from his current pop chart hits, but from the Broadway stage from back in the day. And I was like, do I say this at a fashion show? Is this creepy of me to say? So here I am just reaching over this. There was someone between us. And I reach over and I'm like, hi, I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you. He's like, nice to meet you. You look great. Yeah, I know you're from Broadway. Love your work. Love everything. My brother's also a fan. So it was really cool.
I couldn't believe that Patrick knew me at all. Patrick is hard to miss in a room. Like it's like the room stops when Patrick walks in because it's just the most glorious sight. Truly.
Yeah, I walked down the hall. I'm like, oh my god, you know. I'm like,
it's like who is this incredible person? So I literally looked. Yeah, and when Patrick said that, I was like, this is not what I expected to happen. I did not think
in LA too.
You were gonna know me for like Broadway days. And yeah, so it was an honor. Right
When's the
away.
last time you got recognized for like Broadway stuff and not the music or videos and all that?
So, it doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes it happens randomly. Sometimes people will be like, "Oh yeah, 13, yo," and start singing songs, and it's crazy because that's where Ariana and I and so many random friends of mine, it feels like another life. So.
All right. So after this meeting, I don't know who. I assume Max, you reached out.
Slid
to
in the DMs, was like,
there you go. That's what's up.
Crazy to meet you. Let's go. Whatever. I don't know what I said, but it was just something cute along those lines.
What I would ask is like, why? I was like, what? We were at Christian Cohen's, so shout out to Christian Cohen's show.
Yeah.
The outfits are outrageous. Everyone was dressed to the nines, and of all people, my butt.
Patrick's
I'm like, what?
Just humble. There's no way.
Everyone
Starr.
in the room.
The fact that you're saying why, but to me and Max, it's obvious.
It's very
thank
obvious.
you.
Exactly.
You want the most electric, this. You're gonna light up this video. I mean, there's an excitement to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Exactly.
I've met a lot of
Thank
people. That's kind of what this, this whole crazy thing that I do here, and when I heard you're coming in, I'm like, oh, this is super cool. So there's that.
The fun thing was that Patrick was on my left, and on my right next to me was the most like normal looking little man. And I was like, what's this dude doing here? He didn't look like a fashion dude. And I guess his account, I'm forgetting his name, but he pretends to be a Jenner's brother, like the long lost Jenner.
What?
It's amazing. The story would be so much better, but he photoshops himself as Kendall's twin in like every, so there's this like little, very non-assuming dude, and then Patrick on my left. And I was like, this fashion show is crazy right now.
Okay, now before we wrap this thing up here, we're gonna play the track next.
Sweet,
but
yeah.
the dude to your left, the scammer.
Yeah.
Clearly, you know who the fake Jenner is or whatever this person. They must have known too, but they keep letting this. They just let him in.
Oh, no. That's the joke. He's a comedian, and he does he has an Instagram where he just photoshops himself next to iconic photos of Kendall Jenner. I'm giving him such the plug right now, and I totally don't even remember his name, but he's so cool, and he was very nice to me, and yeah, he was. But I just thought the juxtaposition. This was probably like, I'm short. I'm like 5'6". He was probably like 5'4", sitting next to me, and Patrick's in like incredible heels, and like just the difference between my right and my left was amazing. So it was a special night.
I thought we were about to uncover a scandal there, Pat. All right, Max, Patrick Starrr hanging out. You haven't seen each other in this is like a
2 months, 3 months. When did we shoot? I guess it's been that long. 3 months.
Countries traveled here and there. He's
things.
been all over the world. So
look at him dropping all these,
That's Patrick.
Korea and God, you've been
Korea's
everywhere.
crazy. Shout out to Korea. That was my favorite. And everybody brought yellow stuff. Their aesthetic game is on. Somebody brought me like a full cake with yellow flowers in it. A fan dot. I was like, y'all do it next level here. Okay, I'll come back.
Didn't I see you bump into one of the guys of BTS?
I did. I hung with Suga, who is a massive basketball fan like me, and I loved him so much. I thought we were just going to meet, and he's giving love to my music, and we just, like, take a picture, and no, but we, like, he had a little translator, and we just kind of, it felt like I was just talking to him for, like, an hour and a half. It was really cute. So
they're good guys. We just had them last night.
Dudes. Yeah. How was that? That was really, that seemed awesome.
Patrick, have you met the BTS crew?
In passing.
You heard the screams and the pandemonium, right?
Yes, I think we've raised shoulders at the AMAs and billboards, but that's pretty much, they are amazing. The energy is crazy.
So since you guys shot this video, this is the first time you've seen each other. You're kind of a little catch-ups going on here, a little what you've been up to kind of a thing. This is kind of cool to see. I was just kind of like, I wasn't eavesdropping, but I was like, this is what's going on.
That's cute.
All right, so talk about the video, because that's what you jumped in on the video, Patrick, and you brought some crazy life to this video. Not that Max needs it, but to bring a little Patrick Starrr love, and it's over the top. So talk about the video, then talk about the track with Chromeo.
Oh my gosh. The best was that so in this video, it's called Checklist. It's with Chromeo. And the idea was, I've been married for almost 4 years, and my wife has a checklist of her needs. It's like, make sure this is what you need to make your partner happy, kind of. And it's the truth. You got to really listen to that. Not what makes you happy, but what makes them happy, their love language. And so I had this video of like boyfriend boot camp, and I wanted to have different instructors teaching me the ways. And the first one on my mind was Patrick. I was like, Patrick needs to teach me how to just treat that person right and dance and like really. And there was this great moment when Patrick came up. We didn't have a choreographed dance for the video.
Came up. He lugs me.
I did.
On this mattress, like imagine Max pulling my big butt on 2 little pieces of floss onto the set. That was the first thing, and I thought it was the most adorable, but most crazy visual. It was awesome.
So when you heard the idea, the concept, you're like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm in.
I know he's been loving color, and then ever since the yellow popped up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring fuchsia, and then he gave me the color palette, and I was like, that's all I went in knowing, and then until I got on set, he's like, hey, I'm gonna pull you. I said, wait.
Yeah, wait a second.
Wait.
What?
I just wanted the reveal. You can't like.
Yeah, he's like, I want to reveal you, and I'm gonna bring your butt on the set.
Yes.
And it was a feat, most definitely.
To be a fly on the wall would have been. Yeah.
I wish we had one other instructor, and now looking back, like the only other way to bring Patrick Starrr into a video besides like bringing on a royal mattress would be we had one of the Mr. Olympias. He was this little dude named Breon, who's like shorter than I am, but the most jacked dude you've ever seen in your life. And I could have seen Breon picking Patrick up in like just emperor style. Like that would have been tight. Doubt. That's the alternative video, but didn't happen this time.
Yeah. Goodness. Well, let's first of all, if you haven't seen the video, get on that. Let's play this track. Of course, Max, Chromeo. Track's called Checklist. Patrick, we were just talking off air. I'm obsessed with the paranormal. Absolutely obsessed. I've got a podcast called Paranormal-ish, on the iHeart app and wherever you get your podcast. Max knows all about this.
Yes, I do.
He's told me his paranormal story, which was it was something in your house, in the bedroom, right?
Yeah, bedroom whispers. Just saw that one movie, and I was at the premiere, and they were like, "This is the family that it was based off," and I was like, "That's too real."
Was
That's
it The Conjuring or
no? Yeah, I think maybe it was The Conjuring. No, I think it was something else. Anyway, yeah. So had like my shower curtains fell in the middle of the night. All these crazy little things, and yeah, that was it.
That'll mess you up, Patrick. That'll mess you up. That kind of. So what happened to you?
I was on a brand trip, so I'm a beauty YouTuber for those of you that don't know, and I was on this beauty brand trip. They put us up in Ohika Castle in Huntington, New Jersey, really close to the Amityville Horror.
Oh no, the Amityville Horror House.
Yes, super close. The owner it was speculated that the owner. Well, no, there's actually YouTube footage of the owner getting shot in the head in front of the property, allegedly by a masked criminal, and still to this day was greeting us with his prosthetic eye, which we had no idea. And at night, we were all just like listening, and I think we had room service like by one of the staff, and the staff was just saying like, we're like, hey, is this place haunted? And no one answered, and we're like, we're talking, hey, yo, wait a minute, we're talking to you, and where's my fries? And we're like, no, legit, and they're like, well, there are some things that happen, and these are the people that work there. And we were just like, oh, hell no. And they gave us a map. Half the map is like missing. There's a pool in the basement that's like not, has no water and no windows. And we felt vertigo in the room. It was just cold. It was chilling. And actually, Blank Space was shot in that Ohika Castle.
That's what she. Oh.
Yes.
So something was. You can't say for sure. You didn't see it, but you could tell something's in this castle, whatever it is.
Yes, it's like an energy. It's like you can feel it.
I'm going to do some research on this place.
Yeah.
All right.